Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Madhi English School. How are you all, my dear students? We all are missing you. I hope you all are also missing your teachers, your school friends, and especially your sports lectures and recess time. So, my dear students, I hope you all are enjoying your studies at home. Myself, Khushbu Dharani, and I am taking your English and grammar. So, today we will learn chapter 3, textual grammar. In previous lecture, we learned lesson 1 and 2, textual grammar from English textbook, and today we will learn textual grammar of lesson 3 from your English textbook. So, let's start. Let's start our today's session with a nice quote. That is, education is the key to success. Education is the key to success. Means, if you want success in your life, you should be educated. Educated means not only from the books, by your heart also, by your moral value also, by discipline also. That is the key to success. So let's move to our today's topic, that is possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. What is our topic? Possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. So, this is the picture of your textbook. Lesson number 3, textual grammar from your English textbook. This is the picture. So, let's start. Read this sentence from the story. Here, one sentence is given from the story. Let's start. The guide was looking through his binoculars when he froze. The guide was looking through his binoculars when he froze. His. See here, his is written with a different color. Let's see why it is written with different color. In this sentence, his shows to whom the binoculars belong. His shows to whom the binoculars belong. The guide. The word his functions as a possessive adjective here. The word his functions as a possessive adjective here. So, here is a definition of possessive adjective. What is a possessive adjective? A possessive adjective is an adjective that is used to show ownership. Means things belongs to whom? Who is the owner of this thing? That word calls possessive adjective. What it is called? A possessive adjective is an adjective that is used to show ownership. A possessive adjective is an adjective that is used to show ownership. Means a thing belongs to whom. That is called possessive adjective. Let's see when we can use it. It is used before a noun in a sentence. It is used before a noun in a sentence. It tells us more about the noun, that is, to whom the noun belongs. Means a thing belongs to whom. It tells us more about the noun, that is, to whom the noun belongs. Although a possessive adjective shows ownership, we do not add an apostrophe after the word. Although a possessive adjective shows ownership, we do not add an apostrophe after the word. The words my, our, your, his, her, its, and their are possessive adjectives. The words my, our, your, his, her, its, and their are possessive adjectives. Read these sentences with possessive adjectives. Read these sentences with possessive adjectives. See here. This is my dog. This is my dog. That is our house. That is our house. Can I borrow your pencil? Can I borrow your pencil? The cat is drinking milk from its bowl. The cat is drinking milk from its bowl. So, look here, my dear students. My, our, your, its. All these are possessive adjectives because it shows the things belongs to whom. These words shows the ownership. My, our, your, its. Whose dog is this? My. Whose house is this? Our. Whose pencil is this? Your. Whose bowl is this? Its. So all these words shows ownership. So here are possessive adjectives which you can use before the noun in a noun phrase. So how can you use that? Let's see this table. My. So my is a first singular. My, first singular. When you are talking about a second singular person, you should use your. Third singular person, male, his, or third singular person, female, her. Means when you are talking about a male gender as a third singular person, you have to use his. And when you are talking about a female gender as a third singular person, you have to use her. Third singular means things. When you are talking about anything, animal, bird, then you can use its. First plural, our. Second plural, your. And third plural, their. Let's see some examples here. It is Tom's house. It is Tom's house. So here, Tom is a boy. Tom is a boy. So here, for a male person, for a boy, what can we use? His. It is his house. It is his house. This is Susan's car. This is Susan's car. Susan is a female. So, which adjective we can use for the Susan? See here. Female, her. So, this is her car. This is her car. Those are my parents' keys. Those are my parents' keys. Here, parents. Parents is a plural. So, third plural, their. Third plural, their. Those are their keys. Those are their keys. Let's see it again. It is Tom's house. Tom is a male, so we will use his. It is his house. This is Susan's car. Susan is a female, so we will use her. This is her car. Those are my parents' keys. Parents, plural word, so we will use their. Those are their keys. Now, this is the exercise which is given in your textbook, in your English textbook. Exercise of possessive adjective which is exactly given after lesson number 3, A Day in the Jungle, in your English textbook. In your English textbook. Okay, so let's start. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the box. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the box. Their, our, my, her and your. These are the adjectives which you can use. Let's start with number 1. She is from Africa. She is from Africa. Dash name is Abba. Dash name is Abba. So here she is given. So for she, for female, which word we will use? Her. Her. Her name is Abba. Number 2. I lost one of dash shoes in the forest. I lost one of dash shoes in the forest. When we are talking with the word I, what we will use? My. My. I lost one of my shoes in the forest. Number 3. You need to hurry. Dash bus is leaving. You need to hurry. Dash bus is leaving. You. So what we will use? Your. Your bus is leaving. These chairs are old. Dash legs are weak. These chairs are old. Dash legs are weak. Their legs are weak. We are going to Pune. We will stay with dash grandparents. We are going to Pune. We will stay with dash grandparents. So when we is given, what we can use? Our. We will stay with our grandparents. So now let's move to the next slide. That is possessive pronoun. This is the picture of your textbook exactly given after lesson number 3 in English. Like possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns also shows ownership. Like possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns also shows ownership. However, a possessive pronoun is used in place of a noun. However, a possessive pronoun is used in place of a noun. The words mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs are possessive pronouns. The words mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs are possessive pronouns. Read these sentences with possessive pronouns. This dog is mine. This dog is mine. That house is ours. That house is ours. This pencil is yours. This pencil is yours. The red purse is hers. The red purse is hers. So look here, my dear students. All the words I have read in a different colors. See, mine, ours, yours, hers. Mine, ours, yours, hers. All these are possessive pronouns. So let's see. A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that shows who or what has something. What is possessive pronoun? A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that shows who or what has something. A possessive pronoun may take the place of a possessive noun. Read the following sentences. Notice the possessive nouns and the possessive pronouns that replace them. Let's see. Possessive pronouns not followed by a noun. Here. Let's see the table. First singular, mine. Second singular, yours. Third singular, male, his. Third singular, female, hers. Third singular, thing, its. Things means all non-living things or animals or birds. First plural, ours. Second plural, yours. And third plural, theirs. Let's see some example. This house is Tom's. This house is Tom's. Tom is a male, a boy. So what we will use? His. This house is his. This house is his. Whose car is this? It's mine. Whose car is this? It's mine. This is her idea. This is her idea. Here you can see her. It is a possessive adjective. And this idea is hers. This is a possessive pronoun. This is her idea. Here, her is possessive adjective. This idea is hers. Hers is a possessive pronouns. Now let's move to the next slide. This is the image of your textbook. Exercise is given. Exercise of possessive pronouns. This exercise is also given in your English textbook after lesson number 3, A Day in the Jungle, in your English textbook. Okay? Let's start. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the brackets. One has been done for you. This is dash house and that one is dash. This is your house and that one is mine. We gave them dash address and they gave us dash. We gave them our address and they gave us theirs. Dash crayon is broken. Can I borrow dash? My crayon is broken. Can I borrow yours? Number 4. Mohit found dash gloves, but Mahi could not find dash. Mohit found his gloves, but Mahi could not find hers. Dash garden is green. Dash is quite dry. Your garden is green. Ours is quite dry. Dash dog Bruno has a brown coat. Dash has white. My dog Bruno has a brown coat. Dash has white. So this is the exercise which is given in your English textbook. This exercise is given in your English textbook exactly after lesson number 3, A Day in the Jungle. Okay. So now let's move to the next slide. That is, what is the difference? What is the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns? What is the difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronouns? So let's see. Possessive adjective plus noun. Possessive adjective plus noun. And in possessive pronoun, no noun. Let's see the example. My. This is my book. Mine. This book is mine. Your. Is this your umbrella? Yours. Is this yours? See here, umbrella is a noun. Right? So here we will not use noun. His. He lent me his jacket. His. This isn't my jacket, it's his. Her. I borrowed her car. Hers. The car is hers. Its. Its. Do you like my doll? These are its clothes. We avoid using its alone as a possessive pronoun. What is this? We avoid using its alone as a possessive pronoun. Our. A lot of our friends came to our party. A lot of our friends came to our party. Ours. That car is ours. That car is ours. Their house is lovely. Their house is lovely. Theirs. That house is theirs. That house is theirs. So I hope you all understood this properly, that what is the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns and how to use both of them. Okay, so now let's move to the next slide, that is notice writing. Notice writing. This is also given in your English textbook. English textbook after lesson number 3, A Day in the Jungle. So let's start. First, what is notice? What is a notice? A notice is a formal means of communication. This is the formal means of communication. Means when you want to talk with someone professionally, then you should write notice. The purpose of a notice is to announce or display information to a specific group of people. Like we are having a notice board in our school, right? We are putting notice on that. Then notices are generally meant to be pinned up on specific display boards, either in schools, educational institutions, or in public places. Especially we all are putting our class timetable in softboard in the class. That is our notice board, right? Then notices issued by the government appear in newspaper. For example, this is the time of COVID-19, Corona. So government is giving notice in the newspapers, right? On the e-media, on the phone. So let's move to the next. Purpose. What is the purpose of the notice? Why should you write the notice? Notices are effective means of disseminating information related to different issues or occasions. They reach to a large number of persons in a short time. Hence, a notice is written in simple and formal language. Notice is a means of disseminating information related to different issues or occasions. They reach to a large number of persons in a short time. For example, if we teachers are giving any notice in your WhatsApp group or in your phone, so we are giving only one, right? We are writing one notice. But with the one notice, all the students can read, right? So, notice works like that. Hence, a notice is written in a simple and formal language so everybody can understand it easily. So, points to remember. Which points you should remember while writing a notice? A notice must be catchy and appealing. Means it should be attractive. It should attract the reader's attention at once. Increase the visual appeal of your notice by using bold letters. Bold letters means you have learned already in computer what is the bold letter. See here, I have put it in a bold. Catchy slogans, striking words and phrases, etc. Standard abbreviations are allowed. Means you can mention standard. See here the method, value points, meeting notes, how you can write notice. First you have to mention date, then time, venue. Venue means place. Agenda means why are you writing this notice. Purpose, what is the purpose. Who to attend means who needs to attend. For example, when we have given the notice of test, so we have mentioned who have to attend, right? Students have to attend the test. Contact address, to whom you have to contact. For example, in school we are giving homework, so we are giving numbers that on this number you can contact. Specific instructions, that specific instruction, like we have given instruction that on till this time you have to submit your homework, that is a specific instruction, right? So if you observe yourself surrounding you, or if you observe your mobile phone, especially the school group, you will find easily notice, right? So let's move. Notice writing topics. On which topics you can write notice? The topics for notice writing could be as follows: a competition, an excursion trip, a lost and found notice, an inauguration to take place, an exhibition, a blood donation camp to be held, or any such type of event or information to be issued in public interest. So these are few topics. You can write on many other topics a notice. Okay. So this is the image of your textbook. This is the picture of your textbook which is given in your English textbook. So let's see which notice is given. A notice gives us information about an event that is about to take place. It is generally put up on a display board for people to read. Read this sample and learn how to write a notice. Little Learners Public School notice. So, Little Learners Public School's notice is this. 10th September 2018. Notice is about what? Here is the agenda of the notice. Poetry competition for class 4th and 5th. This is written in a Roman. So, here is the purpose of a notice. Our school is organizing a poetry competition for class 4th and 5th on Wednesday, 10th October 2018 in the school auditorium. See, this is the venue, place, a school auditorium. Those interested may submit their names at meeting room 1 on 14th September by 11:30 a.m. The time is given, right? Winners will represent the school as participants in the inter-school poetry competition in November. For further information, contact the undersigned. Means here who have written the notice. For further contact, you have to meet this Aruna Kapoor, Head Junior School Poetry Club. So this is the name of a contact person as I already showed you. Let's see one another sample notice. This is the notice of St. Andrew's School, Kashipur Charity Fair, April 20, 2016. This is to inform all the students of the school that a charity fair is being organized by the NSS club of the school to collect donations for the flood-affected people of Uttaranchal. Students are also invited to put up various stalls for the fair with innovative games and activities, or those serving healthy food. Any kind of contribution in cash or kind would be welcomed during the fair. The details of the fair are given below. Date 26th April 2016, time 9 am to 5 pm. Venue means a place, school playground. All are requested to participate wholeheartedly and contribute generously for the noble cause. For further details, please contact the undersigned. Astha Sharma, NSS Club in charge. So, this is the notice. You can write like this. So, my dear students, I hope you enjoyed today's session, which we have learned today. Which topics? Possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns, and notice. But my dear students, it is said that a mother is a first teacher and a teacher is a second mother. So I am really worried about your health. So please, let me show you this quote. Life is like a flower. If you don't take care of it, it will fade. Means, if you will not take care of your life, it will be ruined. It will be bad. So, during this situation, as cases are increasing, my dear students, we all are worried about you. So, please take care of yourself. Take care of your surroundings. Stay home and stay safe. And for any doubts, feel free to message me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, my dear students. So we will meet in our next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.